From our nation's capital, welcome to Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. Seasoned expert on race, religion, relationships, Dr. Anderson wants to talk to you. Phone lines are open now, 888-432-7434. And now, please welcome Dr. David Anderson, your bridge-building voice in the nation's capital.
Good afternoon, friends. David Anderson live right here in the nation's capital. How in the world are you today? Well, wherever you are, in your kitchen, in your car, maybe in front of your computer or your smartphone, watching me on Facebook Live or on YouTube, our digital channel there. Anderson Speaks is the handle. Or maybe you are listening on the most listened to Christian talk station on the East Coast, second in the entire country, WAVA, 105.1 FM, right here in the nation's capital. Coming out of Arlington, Virginia, covering all of Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, parts of West Virginia and Pennsylvania as well. So we're kicking it all over the nation's capital. And that weather, you got to watch yourself now as you're driving or, walking. Even be careful that you make it to your destination safely. And by the way, today's show is sponsored by Best Buy Waterproofing. So if you've got water in your basement or you're dealing with water issues in your yard or along the perimeter, make sure you give them a call before the water rises. Their number, you can get a hold of them at 844-980-3707. That's bestbuywaterproofing.com. Today is Marriage Monday, and the way we roll around here is Marriage Monday. Say it with me if you know it. Tough Topic Tuesdays, Wisdom Wednesdays, Theological Thursdays, and then Open Phone-In Fridays. Anything you want to talk to me about on Friday is fair game. But today, it's the top of the week. My lines are open, and you can give me a call about marriage. Specifically, our topic today is, what is your love language? We're going to talk about love languages as Valentine's Day is coming up. Here's the question. How can your significant other show you that they love you? How can your significant other, how would you want them this Valentine's Day or even this season in your life? How do you want your significant other? That's your spouse. That could be your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your fiance. How do you want them to show love to you? Or put it like this, to show you that they do love you. I want to hear from you. You may be surprised. Of course, there's a book out called The 5 Love Languages, but even beyond the love languages of maybe quality time is one, or, attention or giving of gifts or acts of service, even beyond that, to break it down straight up, whether it's a category that's been identified in a book or not, I'm talking about you. You say, you know what? I want my spouse to show me love, and this is how they could do it. Fill in that blank for me, would you? It'd be interesting to hear your comments. Here's my phone number if you want to join in the conversation. 888-432-7434. That's 888-43-BRIDGE. Give me a call right now. I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me. So how can you show me what love is? I want to know from your perspective, because I may give you love one way, but you may not receive it that way. You're saying today, this week, Valentine's Day, this month, this season, the way I want my significant other to show me that they love me is to, now you fill in the blank. All right? 888-43-BRIDGE. Let's pray together. Lord, as we commit the show to you, we ask that you would divinely move it and GPS our conversation so every person that's supposed to hear, hears. Every person that's supposed to engage, engages. Drop ideas, drop stories. Lord, give us your wisdom on this Marriage Monday so we can make our marriages even better, or our engagements, or even our future marriages. In Jesus' name we pray together. Everyone said what? Amen and amen. A couple other ways you can get a hold of me if you want to join in. You can always go to AndersonSpeaks.com, AndersonSpeaks.com, or you can go to my favorite website, EmbraceGracism.com. Or you can download the Gracism app to your phone. It's free. Just put in your search Gracism and download the app, and you'll see a little icon there. You just push that little phone icon, comes right to my studio. But there's so much more on the app that I think you'll like, so why don't you download it for free today? Give me your feedback on it, okay? Well, our topic today is love languages on this Marriage Monday. What do you think about that? I want my spouse to show me love by, now fill in the blank. You may be surprised. I mean, I tell you what, even for my relationship with my gorgeous wife, Amber, I tell you, showing love to her means bringing her a cup of coffee when she wakes up in the morning. I mean, can it be that simple, right? Like, it doesn't need to be huge. It just needs to be those small sort of acts of kindness that means a lot, helping around the house, cleaning up and making sure that she is secure and safe, and providing a home that creates a safe haven for her, and also adjusting everybody around the times that she needs quiet or needs to be alone, engineering that so she can have that kind of environment. That's what's going on in my household. But what about you? Are you ready to talk to me about it? All right, let's kick the show off in, I believe it's Herndon, Virginia. So let's go there with Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. It's Dr. Anderson. How are you?
Hi, Dr. Anderson. Thank you for taking my call.
The pleasure is mine.
I just, you're focusing on significant others. I actually don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered if you had any suggestions on how to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Oh, isn't that great? Well, let me ask you this. Do you have anybody in your life that you do love?
Well, yeah, my son
Uh-huh.
and my mom.
Okay.
My sister.
Great.
My dad recently died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So.
And do you have people in your
thank
life?
you.
Do you have people in your life that love you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody loves me.
Why wouldn't they, right, Kathleen? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Valentine's Day should be about love and loving relationships, period. And so I'd say, how can I celebrate love with the people that love me and I love them back? So it could be your family. It could be your friends. But you can throw a little love party. I mean, you guys can go out for a dinner, say, hey, listen, let's go out to dinner and just celebrate our friendship. Or let's go out to dinner and celebrate our love.
Yeah.
And then give them a little gift. It doesn't have to be very expensive. It can be a note. It can be a flower, a yellow flower. It can be some candy, but just something to say, you know what? I want to take advantage of this opportunity to tell you, you mean a lot to me and I love you in Jesus' name. What do you think about that idea?
Yeah. It's a great idea. I actually bought a card for my mom, who's a widow now, and my son.
Wow.
And I'm going to send it to my mom tonight. Should get it by Thursday, and I'll present it to my son. I thought of getting him a little cake, like shaped in a heart.
Nice.
And yeah.
Good ideas. You know, sharing.
So, and I'll send my.
Now I was just gonna say,
send my sister a text with hearts. No.
That's good. That's good. Well, if you can even spend time with anybody that wants to have a cup of coffee with you in the morning or something like that, all of these are wonderful ideas. And Kathleen, thanks for kicking it with me today on Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. When I get back, I want to talk to you. My lines are now open. Jump on board. 888-432-7434.
Do you owe the IRS back taxes? Or do you have questions on the new tax laws and the surging tax identity theft? Joseph Associates CPA is an experienced tax accounting firm that could represent your interests and prepare your tax returns with guaranteed peace of mind. Please visit josephassociatescpa.com. That's josephassociatescpa.com or call 301-915-6474.
Have you been hurt, cheated on, lied to, or unfairly treated by others? Do you have a difficult time forgiving others or extending grace? Then you have to purchase my brand new book, I Forgrace You. In bookstores now and on Amazon.com, I Forgrace You, doing good to those who've hurt you. You will be freed from anger, bitterness, resentment, and guilt. I For Grace You by Dr. David Anderson. That's me. Go to Amazon.com. I For Grace You. Get freed up today.
Best Buy waterproofing before the water rises.
Are you tired of living in that smelly basement? Well, let me tell you something. Amber and I had some basement issues. We called Best Buy Waterproofing. They came and they helped us out. If you have mold, mildew, cracks, blistered paint in your walls, or you're just not quite sure if your basement is altogether safe, then call Best Buy Waterproofing. Just go to bestbuywaterproofing.com. They have over 30 years of experience, and they'll even donate $500 to my show if you end up doing business with them. But most of all, get your basement fixed. Give them a call, 844-980-3707. That's 844-980-3707.
Best Buy waterproofing before the water rises.
Dr. Anderson would love for you to join his public figure Facebook page. Just search Dr. David Anderson on Facebook, and when you see his smiling face, click like. It's a great way for you to connect with and follow Dr. Anderson. Plus, you can watch Real Talk with Dr. Anderson's radio program live or search past episodes. Real Talk with Dr. Anderson on Facebook. Join the group today.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. For more information about this program or for resources from Dr. Anderson, please visit andersonspeaks.com. You can call our hotline at any time at 888-432-7434. That's 888-43-BRIDGE. To watch us on Facebook Live or to check out previous broadcasts, visit Dr. Anderson's public Facebook page. Just search Dr. David Anderson and click like. Join our text community and receive a free weekly textpiration from Dr. Anderson. Just text the word INSPIRE to 50555. That's INSPIRE to 50555. And now, back to Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson.
And I'm back. It's Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. How are you on this Marriage Monday? We're talking about love languages, and specifically the fill in the blank of how can your significant other show you that they love you? My significant other can show me that they love me by fill in the blank. You know, Valentine's is coming up, and just not only the month of February or the day of the 14th, but seasons in our life when we're connected to other people. How can they actually demonstrate love? It's not that they're showing you love from their perspective, but from your perspective, saying, no, I want my significant other to show me love this way. And then fill in the blank. Like I said, showing up in the mornings when I can with coffee already brewed, carrying it up the steps and taking it to Amber before all the dogs downstairs hear her walking and want her attention. That can truly bless her, and that's when she knows she's being loved and taken care of. It can be the small things, can it? Well, I want to hear from you. Let me give you the number one more time, and then I'm going to go to Fort Washington, Maryland. 888-432-7434. How do you want to be loved? 888-43-BRIDGE. I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me. Well, tell me how I can do it, and then do it. 888-43-BRIDGE. Fort Washington, Maryland, I've got Tyrone on the line. Hey, Tyrone, it's Dr. Anderson here. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Dr. Anderson.
Thanks for calling me. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that most males, until they become a man, and they never become a man until they become a man of God, that they will never be able to understand their wife because they or their significant other. And I thank God that I've been married for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I clearly, like I tell people, why would you take marital advice from somebody who's been divorced twice? Why would you take financial advice from somebody who's been bankrupt twice?
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, and like you were talking about I'm not retired. I'm refired. I don't do retire, refire, lock and load.
Right.
So as a result, my wife still gets up and goes to work. So in the morning, I will fix her breakfast. And I'll get up and go warm the car up, and warm the seats up, and making sure everything is done in that arena. And I believe that most men never understand that women are driven by romance and men are driven by sex.
Mm-hmm.
And romance is not physical.
Mm-hmm.
Romance is not physical. Most men never come to understand that. And most men never come to understand that they have to study. The same they have a favorite football team or favorite sport. They study that. They need to study their wife. Because if they study their wife, then they'll understand how we're wired differently. Women do details, men do highlights.
Well, speaking
women
of
are multitask beings.
Well, 40 years. I mean, you got some wisdom. 40 years of doing that, Tyrone. And so I give bow my head and take off my hat to a brother like you. Thanks for showing that wisdom today. Okay, my friend.
All right, brother. Be blessed.
Blessings to you. That's Tyrone, Fort Washington. 40 years. He should get a medal. Well, maybe she should. 888-432-7434. It's so good to be connected to you today, and I sure hope that you're doing well. If you want to give me a call, my lines are open right now. Here's the number, 888-432-7434. And while I'm at it, let me just tell you about James McCullum. He's my lawyer, my attorney, and many other people I know. He serves them so very well. So if you're looking for a good attorney, a godly attorney who's also very bright and can help you out, make sure you call James McCullum and Associates. He's got a great outfit there that can help you out in my listening area. His phone number is 301-864-6070. One more time, his number, 301-864-6070. Attorney James McCullum. Make sure you tell him Dr. Anderson sent you. Love languages. How do you want to be loved? And by the way, if you've had the wisdom like our last caller of 40 years, he knows how his wife wants to be loved. She wants the sheets warmed up, and she wants the car warmed up, and making her a warm breakfast in the morning. She's got it going on with this guy who's been studying her for 4 decades. What about you? How do you want to be loved, if you could actually speak it out? By the way, you may be married, and you're thinking, my husband, I know he loves me, or my spouse, my wife, I know she loves me by doing what? Now, guess what? Just because they do it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you receive it. Did you know that? And so part of it is communicating, hey, thank you so much for working so hard to clean the dishes and to sweep the floor and to make the beds. Thank you so very much. But I'm still not feeling the love. Why? Because you're doing these acts of service, and the way they receive love is by having time to sit down on the couch with you, not you busying yourself around. They don't care how clean it is. It doesn't have to be spotless. They just want you. They want to spend time with you. And then there's somebody else who's like sitting on the couch is not doing it for me. I mean, that's great you're here. I'm here. Let's watch Family Feud, but that's not doing it for me. What I need, is sex. What I need is to be held and to squeezed and all that other good stuff. And so it's going to depend on each person. And that's what love is, isn't it? It's meeting the person where they are and putting them even their needs and concerns even above your own. What do you think about that? You agree? Disagree? Maybe you have something to add to it. 888-432-7434 is my number live in studio. A friend was reminding me not long ago that one of the things I have done and do, and I'm sure many of you as well, and that is when you're talking to friends, just listen, and they will probably tell you what they want, what gift they want, or what thing would mean a lot to them. I remember we were with a small group, and one of the people in the group was saying that they have really never had anyone give them breakfast in bed. And that's would mean the world to them on their birthday. So do you know what? A small little group of folk surprised this person with breakfast in bed. So they called about 5 minutes ahead, say, hey, so-and-so's at the door, open the door and tell them to go upstairs. Breakfast is being made. And the small group went and provided that breakfast out of love. But you see, that's what love is. It's listening, and then you hear something, you tuck it away. That person was so surprised they didn't even remember saying it, right? But that kind of attentiveness can show and demonstrate love. So what do you think about that? I also have somebody else in my life who loves baseball. I'm not a big baseball fan, but they said they'd love to go to a Pittsburgh Pirates baseball game. Go figure. And so months later, we looked up some tickets for the Pittsburgh Pirates and bought this Christian leader and his family tickets to go to watch the Pittsburgh Pirates play baseball. So it's little things like that that you might pick up along the way when you're having coffee with someone or having a conversation. These are the things that are necessary. I have another friend that said they're looking for a vehicle. And so to be able to say, hey, you know what? I know somebody is looking to give a vehicle away or purchase a vehicle. Remembering those kinds of things lets you know that you are loved. And so what do you think love looks like with Skin On? Give me a call while you can. My line's open. Here's the number, 888-432-7434. That's 888-43-BRIDGE. Give me a call now. My lines are wide open. As we say around here, get in where you fit in. Unless you're thinking to yourself, no, I got this love thing down. I don't need any suggestions. Tell us what you do, because somebody else does need your suggestions. So why don't you drop a little wisdom on the subject with someone else? 888-43-BRIDGE. I was just talking to a friend yesterday. We had a guest speaker, and one of the things I found out is that guest speaker would love to get – a couple guest speakers I've had has said, we'd love to get a doctorate. And I said, well, guess what? I know how you can get one. And I texted one today, ogs.edu. OGS, that's Omega Graduate School, ogs.edu. Find out how you can get either a master's or a doctorate of philosophy like I have. I'm the chancellor. I said, you know what? I think they may let you in if you get a recommendation from the chancellor. I'm just guessing that could happen. Well, I am the chancellor of Omega Graduate School, and I do commend them to you. That's where I got my doctorate of philosophy, and that's where you can get your master's of letters or your doctorate of philosophy. It's an amazing social research degree. It'll stretch you, and it's a degree for the working adult, so you don't have to leave your job or your area. You will go there for a short period of time, like a week, and then you'll have 30, 60, 90, and 120 days worth of reading, writing, and research to do, and then you'll go back and do it again until you get through 6 of those modules or cores, as they call them, and then you do the dissertation. Not to mention you go to England, where you'll read essays and study in the Bodleian Library. They'll also send you to the Library of Congress, where you'll have to study. It's an amazing program, so you better tell them Dr. Anderson sent you. I think there may be some extra favor when you say that. It's ogs.edu, or you can call them 800-933-6188. All right, let's go to Fort Belvoir, Virginia, I believe it is. Hi, Michelle. It's Dr. Anderson. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Good. What is your comment or question today?
Well, I just turned on the radio, and I have to thank you for saying just because you give it doesn't mean the person is receiving it.
Right.
Your spouse is receiving it.
Right.
And oh my goodness, I never thought of that. I mean, I know about the 5 love languages, and I've been married for 10 years, but it really just occurred to me when you said that, because I give my husband things all the time. I just bought him an Apple Watch. He left it in the box for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was something he would want. He told me years ago when we were first married that he likes pineapple upside down cake.
Okay.
I make him that maybe once every couple of months. I do things like that all the time. I buy the clothes, I buy the shoes. He rarely ever says thank you, to tell you the truth. I mean, he makes me smile a little, but he doesn't really. Yeah, you could see he doesn't really care either way.
And you got more excitement doing it for him, right?
Yes. But, oh, my goodness, I'm so glad you said what you said, because truthfully, all he really wants is sex.
Dang, boom.
I joy, yeah, that's all.
Hey, but here's the thing. Here's the thing,
really...
Michelle. I'm going to give you a secret real quick before my break. After you have sex, then give him the Apple Watch. See what happens. I'm just saying. It's Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. I'll be right back.
Better read between the lines. I need it when I'm older. Now this mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulder. Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm gonna take a little time to look around me. I've got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love has finally found me. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I wanna know what love is. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
It's Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. I want to feel what love is. How can you feel it? Sometimes you need to tell the person that is your significant other, thank you for showing me what love is from your perspective, but I don't feel it. Let me tell you how I can feel it. And so sometimes you need someone to tell you. So you can fill in the blank on this Marriage Monday, where we're talking about love languages with Valentine's coming up and all that other goodness of the season. How can your significant other show you that they love you? Tell them. Don't make them listen. Can I just? Okay, I can't talk for all the women, but I can talk for many of the men. Ladies, could you please just tell them? Don't make them figure it out. I know what you're saying, but if he knew me, then he would know what to get me. If he loved me, then he would figure it out. I get it, and maybe he used to do that, but you need to. Here are 3 words: help brother out. That's 4 words. See, I can hardly even count. Help a brother out. Tell him, honey, what I would love this year is to do nothing but have you come home in the evening and let's watch a movie. Or, you know what, I haven't been out in a while. I want to go out. It doesn't have to be expensive, but let's go somewhere, even if it's Chipotle. It's like that. All right. And dudes, you have to get a card. I don't care what else you get. You have to get a card. If it's Valentine's Day, she says, don't get me anything. Listen, I'm telling you, this is not even Wisdom Wednesday. I'm telling you, even if she says, I want nothing this year, you have to get a card. All right. You have to get a card. Text your brothers and say, get her a card. Go to the Safeway, go to the Giant, get her a card at least, and write, will you be my Valentine, or I love you, or I still love you, or I still do, or you still turn me on. I'm telling you, you have to get her a card if you get nothing else. All right? Now, if you buy her a gift but you don't get her a card, you're in jeopardy. There's a flag, I'm telling you. If you get her a card and don't get anything else, that will fly, believe it or not. But again, I don't know your woman, but I'm telling you, get her a card. All right. Now, here's the thing. She gets you a card, and what do you do within 5 minutes or whenever she turns her back or leaves? What do you do? Okay, trash can. Right. But for her, it's more important that you get her a card and write a little note. There it is. All right. That's all you're getting. That one was free. 888-432-7434. If you're just joining us, we're talking about love language and your significant other showing you love. How do you want it? How do you want them to show you love? How do you feel love? Is it when he's working hard to fix things at the house? Is it when he's doing homework with the kids, giving the kids a bath? Is it when he brings you flowers? Is it when he just listens to you or looks you in the eye? Is it when he's sitting next to you and you're watching a movie, but he holds your hand? Everyone is different, all right? And so I'm going to tell you one of my ways of receiving love. I mean, of course, there's several ways, and one or two I will not mention on the air. But let me tell you one I know I can mention. That is this. You know that old adage that says a way to a man's heart is how? Through his stomach, right? I'm going to tell you what. It may not be true for every man. It's true for me, all right? Just like I know some ladies that love when their husbands cook for them and all that. That's great. I'm telling you, when my wife cooks for me, and even when other people cook for me, I'm telling you, that is like, yes. I mean, even as a pastor on Sundays in between services, we have to eat before we go out and speak again. We speak 3, sometimes 4 times. And just, I've got a lady, let me give a shout out. She's probably listening today. Joan King, big shout out to you for probably 20 years has been making sure that the pastor's eating in between services. And so just that alone shows love. And so I know you put love in it and you put your foot in it, Miss Joan. And I thank you. And I'm sure everybody else that's in my office is saying amen right now because Miss Jones be taking care of us. Well, listen, if you want to give me a phone call and tell me what you think with regard to filling in this blank, my significant other can show that they love me by filling that blank. I'd love to hear from you. Others would love to hear because people need ideas. And so that's why we have the show, right? We're helping each other out, helping a sister out like I did the last call, right? My sister said I was doing this for him and doing that for him. I never even thought that he may not receive it that way until you said it, Dr. Anderson. Well, guess what? It's true. You can do a lot that is loving, but the other person doesn't translate it as love. They translate it as you being kind, and then you're doing nice things. They do translate it as that, but they ain't feeling it as love. They feel it as love when it comes in a language that touches them. And so part of it is understanding, what is that language that touches me? So that's why we ask the question. My significant other can show me love by, and then fill in the blank. And once you fill that blank in, then you share that with the other person by giving me an hour or two at a bookstore. Now, see, for me, that ain't showing love at all. But I got a brother in my life, that is his love language. If you give him alone time to go to a bookstore and just chill out without any distractions, it's like you bought him a Cadillac. For me, just buy me the Cadillac. Okay, 888-432-7434. I'm going to run to my commercial break, and as soon as I get back, I'm taking your calls. So get in where you fit in. My number, 888-43-BRIDGE.
How do we integrate what we're learning from the scientific community with what we see happening in our faith?
I see a safe place for people who previously maybe didn't feel safe.
We need to have honest intellectual and transparent conversations and engagement with the scientific findings.
I invite you to join BioLogos for our conference in Baltimore on March 27 through 29, Beyond Conflict, Science, Faith, and the Big Questions. You'll hear from top speakers like Francis Collins, John Ortberg, Jennifer Wiseman, Jonathan Merritt, Justo Gonzalez, and many more as we explore the harmony between modern science and biblical faith. For more information and a special discount for listeners, text the word conference to 474747. Again, text conference to 474747. See you there.
Want more Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson? You can now catch Dr. Anderson's half-hour radio highlight show on Saturdays at 7 p.m. right here on WAVA 105.1. You'll enjoy recent conversations he's had with callers to this show. Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson Weekend Edition, Saturday 7 p.m. on WAVA. Check it out. For more information about Dr. Anderson, visit andersonspeaks.com.
When asked the question raised by her professor, "Why are you here at Omega Graduate School?" Sebla Digluhailu answered in one of her essays like this: "I was not there just to add a prefix to my name, though that would feel good. The greater purpose of my preparation at OGS is to fulfill my mandate to be a change agent. The doctoral study is a time of preparation for me to see and to think, to understand the times, and to craft my way in fulfilling my calling." Sebla Digluhailu, a current Doctor of Philosophy student from Ethiopia, is a counselor and adjunct psychology professor who hosts a weekly radio show in the capital city of Ethiopia and is an advocate for empowering women and children. What is your profession, and how can OGS help you grow to the next level in your graduate education? Dr. David Anderson is the new chancellor of Omega Graduate School, formerly known as Oxford Graduate School, and your education as a working adult is important to him, to God, and to all who will be changed in the world because of your important research. Go to ogs.edu today and apply, or call 1-800-933-6188.
Does your church have legal challenges? McCullum & Associates has experience with pastor-church relations, administration and organizational issues, real estate issues, church liability, and risk management. This firm understands the legal aspects of the problems as well as the spiritual implications of those same problems inside and outside the court. Call McCullum & Associates today at 301-864-6070. That's 301-864-6070.
Best Buy Waterproofing. Check them out at bestbuywaterproofing.com. It's Marriage Monday. What's your love language? During the Valentine season, how can your significant other show you love? Fill in the blank. He or she could show me love by. Now fill it in. What could they do? What do you want? Do you want them to say something? You want them to do something? You want them to write something? You want them to take you somewhere? Ooh, I'd love to hear from you. My lines are open. Wouldn't it be great to get all these ideas? Well, do it now. You only have about 15 minutes left with me. Let me give you the number one more time, then I'm going to BJ. 888-432-7434. All right, BJ, you're on from Waldorf, Maryland. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Doc. How are you?
Oh, I'm alive and grateful, my friend. Thanks for calling. What are you thinking, BJ?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to give a quick idea. So what my wife and I, we're young in this marriage game. We've only been married for 7 years, but an idea that we did is my wife came up with the idea. She created like marriage books or hubby books.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So the concept is, whatever, say like I wanted just some time, like an hour or two, to just veg out in front of ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I could cash that in and say, okay, hey, babe, can I cash in this hubby book, for this? Or if she, if she wanted time to go out with the girls or what have you, or wanted the whole house cleaned and stuff like that, so where she didn't have to do anything. If we normally split it, instead of splitting it, I do my share and her share.
Got it. Good. That's creative.
Yeah, she could cash that in.
I like it. I like the creativity there, BJ. Thanks for sharing it with us. Okay, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Blessings to you. All right, I like that. My wife, Amber, and then our kids picked it up later, but she used to give me coupons. Yeah, so you give me a card and you put like 5 coupons in there, and one little coupon is like a handwritten note that says foot massage, and another one says X, Y, and Z, and we'll leave it right there, but, free cooked meal, whatever, and so you could cash those in. So I like those coupons. I haven't had those in a while. Maybe that's what I should tell her. Could you give me some coupons? 888-432-7434. It's Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson, and I'm going to Baltimore right now to talk to Lakeisha, who's on the line. Hey, Lakeisha, it's Dr. Anderson. How you doing?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing just fine. I wanted to comment on the question of the day. I was thinking like words of affirmation is a pretty good one.
Right.
Letting the person know that you're that special one that you chose for them. Like when I was in a relationship, but I'm not currently in a relationship now, but I used to call him my king, and he would call me his queen.
Nice.
And that would make him feel really good, like he's the real man, the only man,
right.
Like the man that's
right.
on top.
I'm sure he'd like that.
That's a good one. But my personal love language is quality time, and you can actually take this is a suggestion for all the ones that are listening. If they're not for sure what their current loved one love language is, they can actually take the quiz. Google love languages and take the quiz test.
Good.
And find out exactly your significant other love languages.
That's good. I like it.
Maybe somebody in a family,
Right, exactly.
Or anybody you might want to know and try to get a closer. I think you can also build closer bonds by knowing that person's love language.
Exactly, knowing what they really appreciate. They may even want to just go out for coffee to have an hour with you. Because time is their issue. I mean, time is their language. So thanks a lot, Lakeisha. I appreciate it, okay?
Thank you.
Blessings to you. Another thing is people's language can change a little bit, or let's say they can become multilingual depending on the phase and the time in one's life. When the kids were around, it's when you're helping the kids get off to school so I could sleep. And now because I don't sleep late anymore and the kids are gone, maybe it's something else. So sometimes those things can change. 888-432-7434. Let's go to Manassas, Virginia. Talk to DJ, who's on the line. Hey, DJ, it's Dr. Anderson. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir, and you?
I'm alive and grateful. Thanks for hanging out with me. What are you thinking?
Awesome. I love your show, man.
Thank you.
Your show. Listen, my love language, I'm a minister.
Okay.
And I just love it when my wife lets me know that she enjoyed my message when I'm preaching or when I'm teaching Sunday school. It just does my heart good. Even if I mess up a little bit, if she just lets me know, baby, you did good today. That just makes me, it just rocks my boat.
Yep, I got you. I'm right there with you. I can remember in the early years, too, when I would preach, I used to tell my wife, if 10 people came up to me and told me it was great, but I didn't hear from you, it's nothing. And if I hear from you and I hear from 10 other people, your one word of affirmation equals 10 of theirs. So the weight of your words equals 10 of theirs. So I got you, DJ. I'm with you.
That's it, sir.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Blessings to you. Well, you keep preaching
love you,
well.
Man. I love you, bro.
Love you back. That's DJ in Manassas, Virginia. Hey, let's go over to Lusby, Maryland, and talk to Maggie, who's on the line. Hi, Maggie. It's Dr. Anderson. How are you?
Hi, Dr. Anderson. It's an honor to get to speak with you.
Oh, the honor's all mine, Miss Maggie. What are you thinking today?
So my husband and I were a young couple, and like many young couples today, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of money, a lot of extra spending. We use our money for gifts and things on a little bit more what we consider special occasions, more than Valentine's Day, like Christmas or birthdays. So for Valentine's Day, it's a small thing. And the thing that my husband does that to me means the absolute world, and it's the easiest thing, it doesn't cost a dime, is to do small things without even asking. When he takes the dog out for a walk, or does the dishes, or cooks dinner or does things, that, again, I don't have to ask or prompt.
Right.
And even though that's part of being a good couple, you should do it anyway.
Right.
Sometimes on those days, it's because we try to share the load in our relationship. So when he goes that little extra mile, or when I go that little extra mile, he'll be maybe sitting on the sofa doing something, and I'll make him a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and just, make it. He doesn't even ask for it.
Yeah. Well, I know that means the world to him, and that's just good for marriage, period, whether it's a holiday or not a holiday, just your ability to get up and make a cup of tea and for him to do small things as well. I mean, that's what keeps the relationship moving. And so thanks for sharing how the small things actually make a big difference. Okay, Maggie?
It does. It really does.
Yeah, blessings to you. Take care, all right? All right. Well, Grace called in today. She said that love is giving the best you have. Well, thank you, Grace. And that's true. God has given us the best, not the worst, right? The first, not the least, and the last. He gave us his one and only Son, Jesus Christ. So, yes, love is giving your best. Well, I hope that I've helped you even think through this to get you going, not on Valentine's Day, but a few days before it, so you can, get ahead of it. So some of y'all ought to write me a note and just say, thanks, Doc. I wasn't even thinking about it, but you brought it up. See, that's how you can show me some love, right, is by writing me a note or by even sending me a gift by going to Embrace Gracism. Whatever you do, just know that if you throw some love in there, everything's going to be all right. It's Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson.
This is Rich Becker, producer of Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. The radio ministry of Real Talk with Dr. Anderson is made possible by the generosity of listeners like you. If this nonprofit ministry is a blessing to you, will you prayerfully consider partnering with us? With an ongoing monthly gift of $30 or more, you'll become a Real Talk partner. As a way of saying thank you, we would love to send you a signed copy of Dr. Anderson's book, Gracism. Thank you for making this important ministry possible. We can't do it without you. Visit andersonspeaks.com and simply click the donate button to support Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. That's andersonspeaks.com.
And I want to thank you so much for your support. I also want to thank Best Buy Waterproofing for their gifts that they give to our ministry every time they do business with one of my listeners. And if you got waterproofing issues, make sure you call them because they want to make sure to take care of whatever water issues you have. Just go to bestbuywaterproofing.com or give them a call directly, 844-980-3707. Well, online right now on Facebook Live, I want to say hello to those who've said hi to me, like Leslie Lightfoot Anderson. Happy Monday back to you, Leslie. And then Linda Genti Iskerzak, hello to you, and may God help you recover quickly. She says, I had total shoulder replacement surgery on Friday, and my hubby is taking fantastic care of me. I love him so much. Well, how about that? That's showing some love, taking care of you when you are recovering. And then Joan B. King wrote in and thanked me for the shout out because she always takes care of me throughout Sundays with food, making sure there's sustenance for the pastor before he gets out there to preach or afterwards, make sure he has something to drink. Thank you so much, Joan B. King. And Delbert Pope, our friend from West Virginia, always supporting the program, and I'd love to see you there on my Facebook page. And the rest of you, remember, you can always see the show again at another time. Just go to my Facebook page at Anderson Speaks, and maybe there's something I said or something you want to just send over to a friend. Say, here, and send the link over to them. Say, watch this show. Listen to what the conversation has been on Real Talk with Dr. David Anderson. And don't forget, we also have a YouTube channel now. So please go to Anderson Speaks, find my face, and then subscribe. All right. So we can grow our new subscribers link there. All right. Now, remember, tomorrow is Tough Topic Tuesday, and then we have Wisdom Wednesday, Theological Thursday, and then Open Phone in Friday. So I'm with you here all week. I'm looking forward to hanging with you. So let's make sure that we have a good week together. Same station, WAVA 105.1 FM. Let them know that you enjoy having my program on their station. You know, sometimes people don't know what they don't know, but when you send them a note and say, we love that program, that makes them say, yeah, that's why we want to keep Dr. Anderson on the air. So we have a great relationship, and I'm grateful to the station. I've been on this show now. We're going into our 9th year. That doesn't happen by accident. It comes because of your prayers and your support and your notes. So I just want to pause to say thank you. And by the way, gratitude is one of my love languages. I love when people show gratitude. I'm like Jesus and that leper that came back. It just makes my heart say it was worth it all. So thank you for those of you who say thank you. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, there's no one we can thank more than you, because you've done so much to us. And so in everything we give thanks. And we just want to say, Lord, thank you for our friends, thank you for our family, and thank you for our significant others. In Jesus' name, amen and amen.